Welcome to the extra practice and examples for the half L vowel sound or the L-colored vowels, part 2. Last time we looked at examples of how the L sound can color the first 5 vowel sounds on the vowel chart. Today we will be finishing the L-colored vowel sound examples, including the diphthongs. And you definitely do not want to miss this particular lesson, because if you have any trouble at all with these L-colored sounds, especially the diphthongs, there's actually usually more than one way with the rest of these sounds that you can actually make the proper sound. So we're going to talk about those variations as well, and you'll be able to see how to do it in more than one way. All you have to do is you will see my mouth, you will see the word using the transcription method as well, and you just have to listen, pay very close attention, and try to repeat as closely as possible. Ready? The L-colored schwa, high schwa, and or syllabic L. This is a very special case because you can actually describe this particular combination with any of these. It does not matter. However, some people will use the schwa L-colored. Some people will use what I call the high schwa L-colored. And so I will use both of these. Mull, mull. Skull, skull. Mulch, mulch. Pulp, pulp. Pulse, pulse. Dull, dull. Bulb, bulb. Gulf, gulf. Rumble, rumble. Stubble, stubble. Bubble, bubble. Bushel, bushel. The L-colored vowel sound. Note here that we can actually place a schwa sound between the and the ul, earl. Or you can more tightly blend them together, earl. Either way is fine as long as you are somewhere in that range. But remember, it has to be a very small schwa, not an enunciated sound. That little schwa will then become L-colored. Girl, girl. Whirl, whirl. Pearl, pearl. Hurl, hurl. Curl, curl. Merle, merle. Referral, referral. The L-colored oo vowel sound. This can also have a small schwa sound between the oo and the ul. If you do this, then the oo and the little schwa that is added will be linked by a small w sound, and it must be very, very small as a linking sound, not a full w. Or you can more tightly blend them together. Tool, tool. Cool, cool. Fool, fool. School, school. Drool, drool. Hool, hool. Yule, yule. Rule, rule. Mule, mule. Duel, dual, cruel, cruel, ghoul, ghoul, jewel, jewel. The L-colored O sound. For this sound, it is also possible to do the same thing that we did with the L-colored oo, but it's not quite as common, especially if there is another sound after the L, because sometimes it will just sound weird. Soul, soul, bowl, bowl, coal, coal, whole, whole, roll, roll, old, old, cold, cold, told, told, bolt, revolt, folk, polka. Note that the last two can actually be regular O sounds, folk and polka. For all of the diphthong sounds, the L coloring is optional. This is because we can actually use the small y or small w connectors inside of all of these words. The L-colored A. Because A ends in the I position, the connected version will use the small y connector. Ale, ale, male, male, jail, jail, fail, fail, sail, sail, rail, rail, grail, grail, nail, nail, hail, hail, whale, whale, pale, pale, gale, gale. The L-colored I, again optional, and this will also use the small y connector as one option. File, file, mile, mile, pile, pile, while, while, Kyle, Kyle, style, style, bile, bile, beguile, beguile, aisle, aisle. Note that the contraction I will can also be reduced to all with the L-colored fifth vowel. The L-colored oi diphthong. And if we use the non-L-colored version, it is going to be again a small y sound. Oil, oil, toil, toil, soil, soil, coil, coil, foil, foil, boil, boil, royal, royal, loyal, loyal, doyle, doyle. And lastly, the L-colored ow diphthong. This one is also optional, but instead of the small y connector, we will be using the small w connector between the diphthong and the L sound. Owl, owl, howl, howl, foul, foul, bow, bowel, vowel, vowel, scowl, scowl, prowl, prowl, growl, growl. If you're wondering why some of these have optional variations or different ways to do them, it is actually because there's, again, a range. This is something that I'm talking about a little bit later in the course, and I'll be making more videos about that. There's a range of how we can make certain sounds or certain combinations, and as long as you're in that range, you're fine. You'll still sound very natural. So you might have some questions. If you do, let me know. Thank you so much for watching another English Hacks lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one. A very special thanks to our Patreon supporters.